Doc Owen here with Action Figure Times. I was finally able to nearly complete the Marvel Legends movie series of the Avengers that are Walmart exclusives, including Loki. Now, I say nearly complete because I still have not been able to find a Hulk anywhere, which is kind of surprising because I visit a lot of Walmarts looking for toys, and I've never seen hide nor hair of one. And especially since at one Walmart I was actually able to get nearly all of these in one shot. And this was the only Hawkeye figure that I've ever seen. Anyway, so we're going to be looking at these over the next couple of broadcasts, and I hope you enjoy this. And I have a buddy of mine that collects these, so you won't see me ripping these apart. But we're going to start off with the inspiration, the man, Captain America. Now, first I thought Captain America was a straight repaint of the Walmart exclusive Captain America movie figure that was a Marvel Legends figure, but it's actually not. I actually compared him, and he actually looks a little bit different. Now, he's got a little bit different tooling. Now, I'm not going to be able to show you comparison shots because it's a buddy of mine that has the Captain America figure. But as you can see here, he comes with this. You don't get to build a figure with this series, you get to build a base. With the Avengers, he's got his iconic shield, nice little artwork there. On the Avengers card that has become very, very prominent. And there you can see the other figures in the line. And then just kind of a brief little synopsis here. If you want to actually be able to read it, go to aftimes.com and you can look at some of the pictures up close. So here we are looking at Captain America. Now each of these figures comes with a stand. I thought they were interconnected, but they're actually not going to be interconnected. They're actually just it's got an A symbol, it's got the Avenger symbol on it right there. But it just gives you some differences, and each of their feet has holes in it, so it gives you some different positions that you can stand them up. I'm sure they work well. The only thing I found kind of strange is that on the stands, you see how all the pegs are very far forward. I would have liked to have seen something. Well, I guess you could stand them like this, maybe. Yeah, I guess that would work. I think I had it backwards. Anyway, looking at this Cap figure, he's actually very, very cool. They did an excellent job. Look at that belt. That looks nice. A little bit of a cantaloupes on his hips. He does have the double knee joints and things. He's got the rocker ankles. Check that out. Right? Right? Those are cool. Kind of missed the little swashbuckler boots, but the back looks good. You can see the side of his head there. You know, I really do wish they'd have given him his wings in the thing instead of going the ultimate side. He's got plenty of movement in here, plenty of double elbows. Got the white. They did a good job on this paint. I mean, to go through all this, every time these things, sometimes I get these toys and if I twist their arms the wrong way, I seem to make it where I can't get them to go back down. There we go. Now, I don't remember from the movie. Hopefully when a DVD comes out I can go back and double check. See how dark that plastic is there compared to that? That might have been something that actually was in the movie. But got a nice chest joint there he's able to move. I like the way his head, I mean, he can actually give you some nice looking articulation there. So that's kind of cool. I actually like this figure. Now, here's the shield. Looks really cool. Now, you've got a lot of strap here. And it looks to be where it's adjustable. See that? Or you can actually tighten it down on his arm. That's the reason it looks so weak or so loose on his arm. But I actually think that they did that so that if I wanted to, I can actually swoop it around his back. There we go. Look at that. He can actually carry it on his back. Is that not cool? And not the magnetic cheapo stuff either. It's with straps. I think that's very, very neat. I still think Marvel Legends has to work on these cantaloupe hips. Because to me, that just doesn't work. So there you have it. Captain America. You know, one thing I will say, and I've noticed this in some of the others, and we'll talk about later, their face sculpts are not very definite. It's not that I don't like it, it's just that they don't seem, I don't know, as sculpted. But all in all, I like this figure. I think he's really cool. So here we are looking at Iron Man from the Walmart Avengers line from Marvel Legends. Now, this one actually does look to be a bit of a straight repaint because some of the changes in the armor I don't necessarily see with this one. I could be wrong because, to be honest with you, I don't really keep up on these because, especially with Iron Man, I mean, it's kind of like Spider-Man. There are so many of them, and sometimes it's just little bitty paint differences and stuff. But anyway, you can see there it's got the got some cool artwork there. He's got his repulsor. This is more of a battle damage. We'll be able to look at there in just a little bit. He's got his brief bio there that you can, once again, go to aftimes.com and be able to see. Pretty simplistic packaging. It is different than the regular Marvel Legends, and it says movie series right here across the top. I thought that was kind of unusual. So here we are looking at Mr. Stark in his definitely damaged armor. You can see that kind of right there. This is, I'm fairly sure this is a repaint because I have done, I did a figure and I remember thinking that this, his abs looked like he had a hernia, the way it came out like that. But you can see he's got some battle damage there. Hey, I don't blame him. I mean, if I had all these toys to make and stuff, if I could find any way to reuse it, because isn't that what most of this Avenger stuff has been, is just a recarded stuff? Anyway, it is a cool figure, and if you missed him last time, now you've got him a little bit beat up, worse for wear. I do hope they make, I did like some of the ending armor in the movie. There's some more battle damage right through there. So he's ready to work. I really like the way they do their legs on these Iron Man. It makes it actually seem like, you know, that that's an automaton. But I tell you, you know, it's automated and stuff. But you can get a real good look at the way this guy moves. He's got a chest joint. He's got these things. Now I think on the last time I did one of these reviews, these actually popped off. They're not popping off near as nice looking helmet. Elbows are nice. They look to be double jointed there. He's got his little repulsor ray there. I remember that. And they've done a pretty good job describing, excuse me, the cantaloupes on his hips. But it's a decent paint job, I guess. But all in all, I mean, it's an Iron Man figure. I mean, what's not to like about Iron Man? I like the little back. I wish it had maybe some of the flares out, you know, where you see him when he does his air brake things. That would have been kind of neat. But we'll see how he stacks up against the rest of them. All right? So here we are looking at Clint Barton, Hawkeye, which, honestly, I think he's probably going to be one of my favorite figures in this series. What's really going to make it for me is the head sculpt, so when I get him out of the package, I'm looking forward to really taking a look at him. Like the artwork, it's got Jeremy Renner artwork right there. The thing is that he doesn't have his glasses on in this. So I do think removable glasses might have been cool, but I am glad to get that really awesome quiver that he's got. The back shows you a little bit of the stand, the rest of the figures in the series. And it's Marvel's Hawkeye. Is this different than MASH's Hawkeye? Anyway, give me just a minute, I'm going to get him open. So here we are back looking at a close-up of Marvel's Hawkeye. Now there you got a little bit of a shield symbol. Now here's one of the things with these face sculpts that I'm kind of about is that this kind of looks like Jeremy Renner, but not really. I'm not sure whether they couldn't get the face likeness or whatever, but since they had it on the package, I don't know why they wouldn't have. But I like this figure. I just think he could have looked a little bit more defined. Now, even though in the package he's holding his bow with his left hand, you can see there that his fingers are actually cocked so that he could draw the bow. And it's got his little finger protectors there. Got the little arm protector going on right there. I'm glad to see it's not just me that has that problem. The quiver housing, that's kind of neat. Now this actually just slides in. I think it's, I'm not exactly sure. That looks like it'd be a little bit too low for him to grab. And this is where the heads rotate, which I thought was very, very cool in the movie. But maybe it's just like that, because that looks like the arrows are coming out where he can reach back and get it. Very, very cantaloupe hips again, but hey, you know, he's got a little bit more of the combat boots, being a shield agent and a spy. I do like that he has double joints on everything, so that I'm actually going to be able to. Oh, also the bow is very nice. Come on, baby. There we go. The bow is very nice as far as how it's made and things. Now, when he actually puts it into his hand, let's see, it'd be right hand bow would be this way. Yeah, I actually was really surprised. He was one of my favorite parts of the Avengers. Some of the stuff he did. How'd you like when he took the bow and he actually clipped that guy without even looking, just turned around and got it? See, now that's something that you don't see a lot of the Mattel figures do. He can actually pull that bow if he wants to. Look at that. Is that not cool? I can actually make him, like, put an arrow into you. Let's see if we got this here. That's kind of cool. Anyway, I think he is probably my favorite figure of this wave. And now I haven't looked at Thor and Loki up close yet, but all in all, I like this figure. I'm probably going to keep him. I just think he looks cool, you know? Well, I hope you've enjoyed taking a look at these figures. Got more to come. Doc Owen with Action Figure Times reminding you to be extraordinary. We'll see you next time on AFTimes.com.